Finally, Kai and Tan Songyun open up about the negative rumors, live. What if I told you that after months of silence, whispers, and endless speculation, China's most beloved on-screen couple, Kai and Tan Songyun, finally decided to speak their truth? Not through a press release. Not through a written statement. But live. In front of millions of viewers, hearts pounding, eyes glistening, the truth, raw and unfiltered, came pouring out. Because tonight, for the first time, Kai and Tan Songyun faced the world, together. Hold on tight, K-drama family. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The night that stopped the internet, it began with a simple notification: xukai Studio has started a live broadcast. Seconds later, fans noticed something unusual: Tan Songyun sitting quietly beside him. The camera was unedited, the lighting soft, the mood tense but intimate. Within minutes, more than 8 million people had tuned in. Comments flooded the screen: are they really together? What's going on? Please tell us the truth. And then, Kai took a deep breath. He looked straight into the lens and said, "We've stayed silent for too long." That sentence, 6 simple words, shattered the internet. The rumors that almost destroyed them for months, the entertainment world had been obsessed with the rumors. Rumors that Kai and Tan Songyun were fighting. That they had broken up. That another actress had come between them. There were photos taken out of context, anonymous sources, and fan wars that turned toxic. Some claimed Kai had unfollowed Tan Songyun. Others said she had refused to work with him again. Their silence only made it worse. Until tonight. Tan Songyun leaned forward, her voice trembling slightly. "We didn't want to respond because we thought the truth didn't need defending. But when lies start hurting the people we care about, we can't stay quiet anymore." Her eyes glistened. Kai reached over, gently took her hand, and nodded. "We never stopped supporting each other," Kai continued, his tone calm but firm. "We have always respected and cared for each other, both as co-stars and as friends. The rumors about us fighting, or about someone coming between us, are not true." He paused, looked at Tan Songyun with quiet fondness, and added, "She's one of the kindest, most professional people I've ever worked with. And I'll always be grateful for her." Fans watching the livestream began to flood the chat with messages: "We believe you. You don't owe us an apology. We just want you to be happy." Tan Songyun smiled softly, visibly emotional. "We didn't expect the world to make stories out of our silence. We were just trying to live quietly." A moment that broke everyone's heart midway through the live, a fan asked, "Were you hurt by the things people said?" For the first time, Kai's expression shifted. He nodded slowly. "Of course I was. People think celebrities are made of steel, but we're human too. When lies spread, it affects not just us, but our families, our teams, everyone around us." Tan Songyun's voice cracked as she added, "There were days I didn't even want to open my phone. Every headline, every comment, it made me question whether kindness still mattered." Then she paused, exhaled, and whispered, "But tonight, I'm glad we spoke up. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't rehearsed. It was real, painfully, beautifully real. The truth is simple, we care about each other." As the livestream neared its end, Kai addressed the fans directly. "We don't owe anyone a perfect story. What we owe you is honesty. And the truth is simple, we care about each other deeply. That hasn't changed." Tan Songyun nodded, adding quietly, "Even if people twist our friendship into something else, we'll still wish each other the best." Then, something unexpected happened. Kai reached into his jacket pocket, pulled out a small Polaroid, and showed it to the camera. It was a candid photo of the two of them laughing during filming, the same photo fans had once claimed proved they were fighting, because of how serious they looked in another frame. "This," he said softly, "was taken 5 minutes after that angry photo." The internet saw a moment. but we lived the whole story. The comment section exploded. I'm crying. This is the closure we needed. Protect them at all costs. Industry reaction. Courage like this is rare. Within an hour, major entertainment outlets picked up the livestream. Headlines read, Kai and Tan Songyun end all rumors, with grace and truth. Fans praised the duo's emotional honesty. Even senior actors and directors commented online, praising their courage to speak openly in an industry where silence is safer. Director Yu Jing reposted the clip, writing, "Two of the most genuine souls in this business. They didn't need to say much, their sincerity said it all." The fans respond, "This is why we love them." The fandom, once divided by months of speculation, suddenly reunited. Fan pages that had previously clashed began posting under a new hashtag. Hashtag We Stand With Kai and Tan Songyun. One fan wrote, "They didn't fight the rumors with anger. They fought them with truth. And that's why we'll keep supporting them." Another said, "They could have stayed silent forever. But they chose to face millions, and tell their story together." For many, this wasn't just a live stream. It was a moment of healing. The final minutes, a message of hope. As the live stream drew to a close, Tan Songyun turned to the camera and said, "Please, remember, behind every headline, there's a person. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we just need understanding." Xukai added, "Thank you for waiting for the truth. Thank you for not giving up on us." Then, in one quiet, unscripted moment, he looked at Tan Songyun, smiled gently, and said, "No matter what happens next, we'll always have respect. That's what matters." The camera lingered for a few seconds longer. Their hands, still close, but not intertwined, a silent symbol of their connection. And then the screen faded to black. Aftermath. The internet stands still. Within minutes, clips from the live began circulating across every platform. The emotional honesty, the vulnerability, the quiet grace, it all resonated. Even critics admitted, it's rare to see celebrities confront rumors without drama or denial. Kai and Tan Songyun reminded everyone what authenticity looks like. For the first time in months, the headlines weren't about speculation. They were about courage. And for millions of fans watching around the world, one thing became clear: the bond between Kai and Tan Songyun, whatever it may be, is built on something deeper than gossip could ever break. The morning after, a nation reacts at 6 a.m., hashtag Xukai Tansongyun Live had already surpassed 2.8 billion reads on Weibo. Clips from the broadcast played on breakfast shows, radio talk segments, and entertainment panels. But instead of harsh analysis or tabloid gossip, there was admiration, almost awe. Journalists described the live as raw, disarming, and painfully human. One host on Phoenix TV said, "What we saw last night wasn't damage control. It was two people, tired of being puppets in a story they didn't write." In cafes, on subways, in university dorms, people watched the replay again and again. Some said it felt like watching an old wound finally close. And for millions of fans who had spent months defending, doubting, or crying over their idols, it was finally time to breathe again. The redemption of truth. For weeks, the rumors had been endless, that Xukai's temper had caused tension on set, that Tan Songyun had refused future collaborations, that another actress had replaced her in his heart. But the live broadcast shattered all of that. Because what fans saw between them wasn't bitterness or blame, it was familiarity, warmth, and unspoken trust. As one fan put it online, "You can fake smiles, but you can't fake peace." And they looked at peace with each other. For the first time in months, people began deleting old hate comments. Fan wars stopped. Forums that once tore them apart now flooded with messages of apology. One longtime follower wrote, "I realize now, we forgot they were human. We turned two kind people into targets. I'll never do that again." Industry reaction, respect and reconciliation. Within hours, industry figures started showing support. Director Yu Jing, who had worked with Xukai early in his career, wrote, "It takes courage to stay silent, but it takes even more courage to speak the truth when the world doubts you." Meanwhile, Tan Songyun's agency released a brief statement, confirming, Miss Tan appreciates the love and understanding of her fans. She hopes everyone will focus on her work and support positivity in the entertainment world. Xukai's studio posted a quiet but powerful message, rumors fade. Integrity remains. No PR spin. No drama. Just dignity. Even producers reportedly called both stars to offer new projects, saying their honesty had restored public faith. The legacy of their truth in a world where headlines chase chaos, Xukai and Tan Songyun chose courage. Their honesty didn't just clear their names, it reminded everyone watching that sincerity still matters. That sometimes, strength isn't about fighting louder. It's about standing still, speaking softly, and letting truth speak for itself. And as their fans wrote in a post that went viral that night, rumors fade. Lies disappear. But the way they held each other through it, that's what we'll remember.